I'm Tavin. I'm the CMO and co-founder of BoltAbout. We're an electric bicycle company here in San Luis Obispo. What we're doing is we're replacing cars with electric bikes as our customers' primary mode of transportation. I'm a fourth year GRC student, and I had always done like freelance graphic design jobs, being a graphic designer on campus. Thinking about things from the creative point of view was always something that was really cool to me, and kind of my little where I fit into the greater pie. But then when I met my business partner and we started doing this thing that wasn't graphic design heavy, we were doing a bicycle company, which is a service company. It dawned on me that I'd have to learn more about how the business world works. What they preach here is entrepreneurship as a lifestyle. It's not just you having a startup and doing something cool. It's really like this is your life. I noticed myself becoming more businessy, thinking of things not just from an emotional, creative perspective, but now from more of a business, thinking about the customers, kind of that perspective as well. So as our company grew from having 5 customers to 20 customers to now 100, I realized that what I was doing and all the tasks I was doing, I just couldn't do at that scale. So I realized that I needed to, delegate my work to employees and hire people. And at first, it was really difficult. I remember I hired my first social media intern, and he was doing stuff that I had, put a lot of love into and put a lot of thought into, and he was, doing it his way. And I felt a need at first to like handhold him and tell him like this is how it's supposed to be done. But I learned like the best way to get him to really love his position and thrive his position is to really tell him that he's the boss, that he's gonna own it, and then he did. And that's what I've done with all my employees. I'm not their boss. I'm not the expert in what they're doing. They're the expert. So by letting them own it, I think they're able to have a lot more passion and energy in what they do. I had to fire that guy because he wasn't staying true to what was on his job description. He wasn't showing up to work as promptly as we wanted to. I wasn't seeing those results, so we had to make a hard decision. We had to fire him. And now I hired another gal. She's been amazing. She's risen our social media from having like 10 or 20 likes on something to having 100. And then she also found that she had too much going on and needed to delegate some stuff, so she hired somebody. So now I have 2 tiers. I'm the CMO, and we have VP of marketing and then a marketing intern. And it's been really cool to see how it all works, to see me grow as a leader, as a manager. Just today, I told her I want to do a performance review. I read this really good book. I recommend it to any of you. It's called High Output Management by Andy Groh. And he just talks about like best practices. He's the president of Intel, or was at one point. So he has best practices. So for me, as someone who doesn't have several years experience, I'm like, okay, what can I do to like get up to speed real fast, and then I can take what he's saying and kind of build upon it. So one of the best things I've kind of made a habit of as a manager is doing one-on-ones with my employees. So every single Friday at 10 a.m. for the last like 6 months, I've met with the person directly under me, and we've talked about high-level marketing strategy to help us both be on the same page as we're moving forward, making sure that we're taking a step back and really assessing where we are in the scheme of things. So every week doing those one-on-ones has been really good for us, and I think we've become really close as a team. It's definitely been good for our company culture. And I think that now we've been doing this for long enough that it's just part of what we do here at BoltAbout.